Hello everyone, welcome to my updated cosplay get ready with me, and also technically I don't think I ever did like a formal video on it in general, so here we go. So first off, I actually have a couple of new items I have to try out from Japan. I'm so happy. A lot of them, honestly, like most of the routines pretty much the same, like my eyeshadows for instance and whatnot, but there's some subtle differences that I'm putting in for my team, just to put in the nice products that I binged on and splurged on. So anyways, let's get started. First off, I didn't realize there's such a thing, but in Japan there's a lot of these like eye-based serums, and not only does it kind of prep your skin like your eyes like a regular like eye primer, but like it actually helps get rid of your like wrinkles around your eyes. And honestly, I have been hooked on this since. So you do this thing where you put a little blob on your finger, like, yeah, it's like just a clear substance. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look up for like 30 seconds apparently, and it's supposed to help kind of get rid of the fine lines. Ooh. You have to kind of massage it in a little bit. I have not done any cosplay since I got back from Japan, so technically that means the last time I cosplayed was while I was at Disney Sea. Yeah, so it's a very light sort of gel kind of, and then eventually after 30 seconds it kind of hardens a little bit. It helps the wrinkles get filled in and it sticks. Basically is my understanding. Don't ask me, but that was my Google Translate translating the instructions. Bring my mirror closer a little bit. Why am I hunching? I should be looking up. Oh well. Anyways, I don't know if you guys noticed, but yeah, so there used to be way more lines down here. If anything, that's like a natural line. I don't know. I was just born with premature green people, even though I'm only like 23. But otherwise, like, I pretty much got rid of most of the eye wrinkles, so yay. Then I'm gonna put on my wig cap and it's time to become bald. This is kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of the what was that hat? It kind of reminds me of like Pinocchio's hat. I don't know what happened. I have a widow's peak. It makes a funny little wispy. Oh my gosh, this part's always the funniest and most stressful in my opinion. So I'm just gonna do one layer of mask. Sometimes I do double, but oh well. I think this is working out better. So anyways, I am moisturizing my face with my new Japan moisturizer. It may look like a regular Curel, but no guys, I feel like this is revolutionary. I don't know, like this facial milk, it was literally like my one-step like moisturizing routine. Usually I try to follow more of like the Korean method where they do like multiple steps like essences and serums and whatnot, but I don't know, this by itself in Japan, this is all I needed for cosplaying and my regular makeup. So yeah, anyways, I am hooked on this. But yes, moisturize your face correctly. That's what Bill would say. Yep. Anyway, so we go in with foundation because I'm actually too lazy to use primer today. I usually use that one e.l.f. primer that's super popular. I forgot what it's called, but it's either like, I want to say it's pink or it's blue, but I kind of switch between the two, honestly. Anyways, I'm just going right on with my foundation, and I had to buy a new one recently because I got so pale in Japan. I need to buy a new color. So anyways, this is the Light Cool foundation from IT Cosmetics, and it was on sale, so good timing. Anyways, I do not have a script today, so we are going off whatever comes in my beautiful brain. So I'm thinking maybe I could actually just talk about my cosplay experience in Japan a little bit. I was actually going to make a whole reel about what happened specifically that day I cosplayed Lilia in Tokyo Disney. I think it was the day before Christmas actually. Wait, no, I think it was the day before Halloween. So everyone was cosplaying there. It was so cool, and honestly, it was a dream come true. But anyways, so stay tuned for that story because I mean, I've been to like California Disneyland a lot in my life, but Tokyo Disney, bro, it is a different level. On top of that, the cast members, oof, not to spoil anything, but they know twist lore, and there was a really funny interaction I had with one of them. Oh, I have a little, like, oh, foundation mustache, that's funny. Anyway, so stay tuned for that reel whenever it comes out. Anyways, going back on topic, just putting all this sort of coverage over my uneven skin tone. Yes. I also bought a cushion foundation, but honestly, like, for cosplay makeup, I wanted more coverage, so that's why I'm sticking to the regular strat. And of course, put some on your neck so your face isn't the only shiny thing. And then I'm going in with my concealer. So all I use is like the drugstore brand NYX. Honestly, it works really good. And it's the Bear With Me concealer serum. The shade I use is beige. Dabbing all over my under eyes. Oh my goodness. I still have eye bags. I mean, what? I thought of two different things at the same time. I meant to say, oh, I have eye bags already at 23. At the same time, why do I also have acne and pimples when I am like a full-fledged adult? I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, so I'm just dabbing all my dark spots and under eye. I watched a couple cosplay videos and some people even like put concealer over like their brow bone to kind of highlight it, but I don't know if it does anything, but I'm just gonna try it out. Sometimes I do it. Yes. And here I go in and spritz some Urban Decay All Nighter spray for some waterproof setting spray. And I just let that settle for a bit usually. So I kind of do like a T first and then an X to make sure it really gets on the skin. I don't know. I just started cosplaying again after many years, so I still feel like a noob. And here's where it gets fun. So I've been using this since I started doing my Lilia cosplay, but honestly when it comes to Lilia, the main point for doing Lilia's makeup, at least for the dorm uniform, is the very vivid smoky eyeshadow. And at least over here in the States, what was like easy accessible and affordable too, and in addition worked really well for me, was the ColourPop like glimmer eyeshadow thingies. Wait, Super Shock shadows. There you go. So I have like 5 different ColourPop shadows, and this is what I use for like the main like point of my makeup. And usually what I do is I like to kind of just layer 3 different greens first, and for me I go from the lightest to darkest, like true art class strategies. So for me that is this really nice light green, and it is called Obvi. So what I do is I just take my finger, honestly, and I just kind of spritz it all above my eyelid. Especially if I have hooded eyes like me, like it's important to kind of get it up there. Ooh. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, don't be afraid to put a lot of it, because over the day, especially if you go to like a convention, like with sweats and all your skin's oils and whatnot, like eventually it might just kind of fall off. It gets less apparent. And I also put some a little bit at the bottom below my eyeball, the outer corner. So I tend to overdraw the eyeliner later. So yeah, it's very light, very faint, but that's what we want, so it looks like a nice gradient for the end product. But anyways, yeah, so continuing to my yapping. Oh yes, I'm going with my second color called Green Juice. It looks like this. And we start with the outward blending inward. Same tactic, using fingers. Ooh. Anyways, what was I saying? So I'm getting ready. The whole point of this was so I could cosplay in hopes that my son will come home in another video that I'll be posting. Because today's the last day to pull for that one Dawn Armor Silver card, and it looks glorious. So I am hoping my son will come home. And he'll let me have some extra keys so I can pull Idia's platinum jacket today. Otherwise, it's fine. It's fine. The Idia showcase has a couple days after today. But you know, I'm just trying to use my cosplay look. But yeah, so same deal, except maybe not use so much surface area. I like to have slight grade. So maybe like put it slightly below where the top line of your first layer of eyeshadow is, and then do the same to the outer corners again. Also, we would want to be able to show that we have some color down here to make that sort of smoky effect. I don't know. Using your under eye space, I think, really makes the look set in. Or actually, I guess if you're like are really up to it, you could put eyeshadow down here too, because eventually we end up like blending it out anyway. Finally, the last layer is the Empire Super Shock shadow that I use. It looks very turquoise, like blue, but it's actually like very green. This is the key point that you want to be able to kind of focus on. So we definitely put a way bit less surface area than the first 2 layers. So we start here down to where the line is of our eyelid, and we keep it, we blend it slowly across the eyelid. Yes, and we want to do a lot of this one because this is like the main headline stunner kind of color. This is like the rich green that we want. Oof. And then if you mess up with smears, you could always go back and correct it with concealer. I've definitely done it many times, which is also why when I go to conventions with this cosplay, it takes me at least an hour and a half. Just trying to get the eyeshadow and eyeliner light right. Gee, I need to fix this AI. It looks way beyond my eye bags down here. And actually I realized I actually used the wrong concealer. That's awkward. So I actually used the medium vanilla color for NYX. That's awkward. It's more of like my tone up kind of concealer, especially for cosplaying. Anime boys are really pale. wait. Just kind of dab it along, and the eyeshadow just disappears. It's pretty easy at least to kind of fix. And then sometimes, I don't know if this actually helps, I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning, but I had to put some tone up concealer up here, the nose bridge, and then center of the forehead. I think it makes a sort of like 3D effect more, so that when we contour later, it looks very cool. So here's where we have a different step routine, because these are my new products I got from Japan, and I've seen these like recommended a lot on people's reels and TikToks and whatnot. So like this is the art class, too cool for school, contour shading master powder, and I actually had 2 colors of this, but I'm just trying this one out. This one is number 2, and then I also got the Can Make Tokyo shading powder. This is number 4. It looks more of like a nice neutral kind of brown, which is good because I just now found out that I'm most likely a cool toned person. I kept using warm toned products all my life for makeup. First, I want to kind of swatch this to see how visible the powder is. This brush is so soft. It feels like I'm petting a bunny. Oh my goodness. There's 2 ends to this. There's a more blunt end to set it in. There's a more loose one. Oh, it has instructions how to use it. Hold on, I need to take a picture of this to translate it. This is so soft. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is also really light. Oh my goodness. And this comes from me, who's like a light type skin, who's like light skin tone. Wow. Oh well, I guess we'll have to guess and see what works. I'm thinking I'm gonna use the Can Make shading powder for the small details, like my nose shadow right up here. I'm gonna go in with the thick brush, just to kind of set. Do this, the top. Ooh. Whoa, I think I do see a difference. Whoa, that was pretty cool. Whoa. And then for the rest of the nose, I like to dab. Go all straight down. Straight down. Wow, I think it is doing something. I don't know what. And then I kind of like to blend it out, so it doesn't look like it's a straight line. Just kind of a little bit outward. Wow, I think I did do something. Let me finish some points. Wow. Like a button nose. I know there's this little tip that I think it was on Pinterest or something, but like you do kind of like near above and below the tip sometimes. Just kind of blend it out a little bit. I think it kind of works, I can't tell. Oh yeah, I see it now in the regular lighting. Okay, we're good. Oh. Now I'll be using my art class Too Cool for School shading, and let's see how this goes out. I think I'm just gonna use all 3 just to see. Ooh. I tap. Always tap, guys. Ooh. Ooh. Get that strong pretty boy jawline. Which is basically the entire twist cast, honestly. Like, oof, guys, I do have to talk a little bit about the end of it. Like, they made everyone look so good, and I am so happy. Like, oh, the art is just so pretty in general, and I'm so happy they did them all justice in the anime. Like, oof, bless. And then technically, I usually tend to like contour the top of my head too, because I have like a heart-shaped kind of face. But since Lilia has bangs, like you're not gonna see anything up here. So I'm just gonna focus on making a cute, pointy jawline. Oh, I think it does work though. Or I can't tell. You guys can tell me in the comments, I guess, if you see a difference. But I think it really is working. It's a very light pigment that like I was doubting it, guys, when I was watching it. And then I'd also do my under jaw right here under my chin. And then I also do my underlip, some definition. I usually use a more like exact compressed brush, but I'm too lazy. And then also, maybe I could do this. Wait, I should use my Can Make shadow for this, because it's more of a precise touch needed. So I use this sort of fine tip area. I mean, well, the more finer end, I should kind of do this. Kind of extend the corner of my lip, and I'm gonna go under again. Oh yeah, I think it does work. It's like more of like a pout, cute look. Yeah, and then I'll go one more time over the nose contour, because powder could shake out during the day. And I think we're good. Let me see. For highlighting, so there's gonna be a slight difference here. I'll be using the Judy Doll shading and highlighting palette. I unfortunately got the wrong undertone once again. They were all out of the cool tone at the donkey I visited. Also at the time my translator app wasn't working, that was awkward, so I just had to kind of guess which one was which. But anyways, these are all warm toned highlighting and shading shadows, and this is what I've been using. Usually for cosplay, if I want a really bold like shimmery look, I'll go for more of like a liquid highlighter, but for today, since it's more of like a casual setup, I will actually just be using the matte highlighting and the shimmer highlighting. And I have two ColourPop cream base types, but I will be using that for my eyes. Anyways, so now we'll be going in and using the highlights. I almost forgot, now that we put in our shading powder, we gotta do our spray. Whew, okay, we're good. Actually, my lips are kind of dry, so I should probably set that too. I actually don't use any lip products for the cosplay, but for the sake of cuteness, okay? I like to use this overnight lip mask. I like to use lip mask even like just for regular like lip care because like it's thicker. I think it lasts longer, honestly. And yeah, it lasts me all day at conventions when I am dehydrated and thirsty walking for 5 miles in boots and heels. And we're good. Yay. Found it. Yay. And then this is actually a pencil case. They're supposed to be, but oh well. The third product I bought in Japan that I am trying to switch up in my cosplay routine, and I will be putting some highlight in. The part where I'm kind of like, what's the word, willy-nilly about when choosing particular brushes. For me it's like, as long as it gets on there and it shows up, then it's good. So, oh, I forgot to say, but I'm using the matte shade right about now up here. I'm just kind of pressing some on my nose bridge and up here, my brow bone. Then I like to put some down here a little bit, because I do notice, I think I definitely have like combination skin. It gets like easily oily down here and a little shiny. But Lilia has bangs, you're not gonna see it, it's fine. Down here, up here, yes. And then on top of that, I use the shimmer highlight right about now. And I just kind of dusted over the cheekbones. What? The strong part of the cheekbones, which for me is like right down here. Ooh. Oh, you see how like there's a line? It kind of shows where that cheekbone is. That helps a lot. It's nice filming during the day. It shows you your natural contouring areas. Oh. And I have to put a little boop on my nose tip. A little pizzazz. It does look better. Okay. Here. Yay! I think it worked. Oof, oof. I love my sparklies. I'm just going back in again. Finally in the end of the routine, and here are the last products I will be using. Technically, I'm supposed to do this first, at least in my regular routine I am, but I like to use actually 2 liquid eyeliners. So the first eyeliner is called the One Day Tattoo Liquid Eyeliner. I got this in Japan. I think this might have been a donkey. I don't know. I don't remember which boutique or store it was. But it's actually this really light brown one, and I like to use this as a sort of outline before going in with my bold black eyeliner. So what I do first is I actually draw like a fake sort of eyelid up here. So if you look at the Twisted characters, they usually have like 2 to 3 random like lines up here to kind of signify that they have a lot of depth of eyes. So I am, by the way, I'm actually left-handed, but I just like to use my right hand. It's a little sturdier, but otherwise for today's sake, to make sure I'm using my left hand. Oh yes, very good. Perfect. And then I usually go back with eyeshadow and I just kind of blurb it out. Perfect. Because usually sometimes like I used to do like eyeshadow like powder, but I'm too lazy lately and I just kind of go back over it with my eyeshadow. And then over here is where I start drawing the sort of eyeliner that he has. So usually I kind of draw over my eyelid and I don't use this actual line, but I kind of draw it out here to kind of make like a fake line, because he has like really big like cute eyes. So I'll go here, kind of sketch a little bit, and draw it down here as well. And then for extra definition for like one of the inner lids, I do end up sometimes outlining the actual eyelid I have, the natural crease. Oh, do you see that? See how that's starting to form a bit? Okay, but yeah, this is what we want. And then also a little tip is usually just kind of put a little inner corner definition, drawing a line straight down where the top lid kind of points down. See that? Alright, and then I'm gonna go back and fix this little extra blot my pinky. But yeah, I really like ColourPop because it's really easy to use. You see your fingers, lots of pigment. Look a little messy, a little crazy right now, but trust me, once you put on the wig and you finish out the ending details, it looks really good. Anyway. And I also tend to draw extra eyelashes. Ooh. Outer line. Don't shake it a little bit now. This side I'm gonna go over and fix a couple lines, like going over with the shadow again. For instance, this side I feel like needs more of the darkest shadow, so I'm just gonna tap that in, and it all works out because it also helps blend in the extra over shadow lines with the eye creases. This is why it took me like 2 hours whenever I cosplayed at AX with this, but it is all fun. Perfect. I'll fix some of this later. Yeah, see the difference when you use pigment, guys? Like, oof, it hits. Alright, now lastly, oh yeah, I forgot to draw on the tip. Yes, make it nicely sharp and cut like a true anime boy. It's a little rusty, but oh well. I can always go back and fix it. Anyway, so the last part is I put little glittery white shadow underneath to make him youthful and glowy, because he is our youthful 700-year-old peepaw. So I am using Tassel. It looks like this. It's very bright, and I use this for the corner of my eye. Back to the inner corner too, to open it up a bit more. Oops, you have to go on my nose. And then I actually have another eyeshadow, which is Ice Dream. And this one looks like this. I feel like it's more of like a fantasy ethereal kind of look. It has some blues in there, iridescent more. So I just kind of put a tiny bit usually. Wow, this one's very pigmented. It made me kind of forget. I haven't done this in like 2 months. So I did this all in Japan. It's also why, side story, I made my family late. I went to Japan with my siblings and we all went to Tokyo Disney Sea on a half day. And they're like, okay, let's get there at 5, which is when we're allowed into the park. And it took me 2 hours to do my makeup, and they're nice enough to let me finish it. Because I had a very busy, very draining day beforehand. Just, oof, touristing, oof, it is rough, guys. It is rough. But yeah, that's just a little bit of my story. Being an autistic, it was rough in Japan, not gonna lie. But basically, if you balance it out with enough special interest stuff, it feels a little better. And I put some on my nose. I don't know if it actually does anything. Oh yeah, kind of smoosh it a little bit. Yeah, try to blend a little bit outer eye crease. There you go. Alright, and now I'm gonna go fix up a bit with the eyeshadow lines again with concealer. This is my eye bag down here. And then we're gonna set it again with setting spray. There we go. Walking to the line. I'm telling myself. Wait, I have to go over with my black eyeliner still, so I'm gonna do that real quick. After much cleaning and concealer, and I was too lazy to fix this. It's okay, it's what we have. It's what we make do with, guys. I am now going to proceed with the mascara. So I just bought the regular drugstore ROM-ND. This is called the Han All Fix Mascara. Honestly, some of these are actually Korean products, but oh well. I still bought them in Japan technically. It still counts. Got, but if you're extra, and honestly, I feel like you don't really need to because you already have like all the eyeliner going on for the eyes. I'd like to just kind of fill in the tiny gaps of my eyelashes like this, so the lashes look extra unified. And the bottom ones too. Usually people would do falsies, but I honestly do not do any falsies. I'm kind of too lazy to do that extra step. Okay, there's a couple here. I feel like for Lilia especially, like it's the outer part of the eye because she has such like wide, like round eyes that this is the important part to pay attention to when filling in your eyelashes. I wonder how long this video is going to turn out because this is it's been an hour already of me just trying to do my eyes. But I don't know if you guys see the difference with the eyes a little bit. But it's basically what I do instead of like using fake lashes. I curl my eyelashes. This is just a random. I feel like this is like Shiseido. I don't know. I had it like a way long time ago when I started doing makeup when I was like 18. Please curl. Don't pinch your eyes. Your eyelids. What? Oh wow, that's your. Oh my gosh, that curler serum. Yeah, that does wonders. I don't know if you guys see that at all. But yeah. Ooh, let me get the bottoms too. I forgot. Wait. It's right. This looks nice and lifted after the other one. Here. Wow. Oh my gosh. That. Yeah, that lash. Do you see how curly it made it? Like, oh my goodness. It looks like it's falsies almost, pretty much. Oh my goodness, yeah. That, we are able to do our mascara finally. Oh my goodness. But once again, this is a ROM and ND. I think it's a Korean brand. I have to check again. But I'm just kind of lightly, very lightly comb it for some added effect. On the top and bottom. And I also have a mascara comb for your eyelashes to help part it a bit. I forgot that was supposed to be before this, but oh well. Very lightly, especially the outer lashes we're trying to do. And there we go. Whoa. I have eyelashes now. This is the finished look technically before I plop on my wig. It looks really good. Not gonna lie, honestly, that last part with like the tight lining basically and filling in her eyelashes, that helps a lot. And then of course the lash lifting to get the Lilia cute eyeballs. I don't know, do we look similar? Ways. Usually I put in like those contact lenses that you guys saw at my anime expo, but I could not find them. But honestly, I feel like this makeup looks good enough that I could just throw on the wig. So let me get changed and let's have a look at the final look. Yeah. Spray. I keep forgetting this entire video. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright everyone, so that was my cosplay get ready with me / tutorial or attempt at a tutorial, but oh well. So anyways, I hope you guys are able to learn from it. Otherwise, I hope you had some sort of entertaining vibe that came out of it. Otherwise, now I will be filming my silver pool. Okay, I gotta find my son. Oh, my son, come home. And I will be finishing book 7. I know what's coming. I know it's coming. And oh no, my flapjacky part is coming down. Oh well, I gotta spray more. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye! Maybe it was a bad idea to wear makeup because what if I cry when you know who, yeah, never mind. Maybe it was a bad day to after cosplaying and wear makeup because when I do cry, which I probably most likely will at the end of book 7, I don't think it's a good idea. Oh well.